Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. It's the All on Me, the morning fucking drinking show. I'm your host, Greg, coming with a daily dose of fucking truth, motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm barking at you, motherfuckers. I'm excited. Excited for life. I love life. I love where I'm at in life because this shit didn't come easy, motherfuckers. I could wake up with a smile on my face. Everywhere I go, I try and just channel happiness, right? I am the fucking controller of my happiness. Who controls your fucking happiness? It's the weekend. Are you happy? Are you finally relieved? You get fucking a couple days to yourself. You don't got to go answer to the boss. You don't have to be a boss in charge of people you don't like. It's an interesting thing, right? Where we find our happiness, how our happiness gets activated, right? Are you self-start, meaning active? You got the key to your happiness. You can put that puppy in and turn it on any fucking time you want. Or does happiness got to come from something around you, someone else, right? How people treat you, what your circumstances is. If shit's going fucking wrong, there ain't no way you're gonna feel happy in life. Shit. You could be happy in the midst of grieving, loss. You can still find joy, right? Because again, if we're grounded in ourselves, right? The fact that you have life today, that is fucking amazing. It's truly amazing, right? The fact that you have life today, the circumstances, the situation that you have put yourself into, right? Are we there yet? Right, halfway through 22, I've been talking all this shit. Are we at the point where we do accept that our life, right, the circumstances is truly our making? No one else's. No fucking buddy else, man, is to blame for your situation. That's it. You got the fucking keys to the fucking machine called your life. And if you're not happy, if you are not content, right? If you examine your life, all areas, right? Your health, your fitness, your finances, right? Your sense of adventure, your sense of accomplishment, your education, right? Your family situation, your relationships, any of these situations that we all have in life, right? If there's any one of those that you're not happy with, right? What are you willing to do to change it? Right? Because if you happy about every single thing, fuck, man, get on here and start inspiring some motherfuckers. That's what it takes. Get on here and tell us, how did you do it? How'd you get so happy about the situation you're in? What is the fulfillment of your life? And don't be coming at me because you on vacation right now watching this shit. I want to hear about how happy you are when the vacation's over and you back to that work, that grind, that 9 to 5, right? I want to talk. I want to hear from people that are just genuinely happy, no matter what the situation is, right? And that takes a lot of work. That's what I've been working on. It's not easy, man. It is not easy. But today I'm having a really good start to my day. I had some crazy dreams last night. I'm getting ready to, hopefully, this coming Friday, next week, I'm going to enroll in the American free fall class. I want to get my license, jumping out of fucking airplanes like it's cool as fuck. And I want to start that journey. And so I'm looking forward to going back up to Colorado, where my heart is, and starting the journey of becoming a skydiver, a licensed fucking skydiver. It's an incredible experience. It was so exhilarating the last time I did it. I can't wait to get back into the air. And it's been something I've been waiting for a long time. So now's the time. I'm seeing a window for me to do it. So I'm gonna chase after that. I'm gonna get after it. And it's really cool because it's a cool community. And I definitely feel like I fit into that community in a lot of different ways because I value people and I admire people that are adventurous, right? Healthy, right? Um, Secure. in their communications, people that are learning how to communicate, working on their trauma, you know, curious about life, people that go to the fucking gym, put in that work, taking care of themselves, right? People that fucking give a shit about what they put in their fucking mouth, right? That shit matters to me. The shit that's going around the bottom of this, these are the people I want to be around. These are the people I'm attracted to. It's people that actually put in the work. But if you're someone just sitting there on the sideline waiting for some shit to change, waiting for the fucking right day, the right season, the right month, the right year, whatever the fuck it is, stop waiting. It's now. I'm here to tell you, it's fucking now. Time to wake up. Now is the fucking time. Now is when you get after it. Now is when you can start charting a whole new course, changing some shit up, switching shit up for the good, right? Deleting some motherfuckers, blocking some people out of your life, right? It's incredible how much shit we tolerate that ain't good for us. How much shit we do to ourselves because we can't parent ourselves, right? A lot of you get broke down hearing me talk because it's like, oh, this guy, he just talking at me. You're fucking damn right I'm talking at you. I am talking right at you, motherfuckers, because you ain't talking at yourself. You ain't holding yourself accountable, because if you were, then you would probably be on here inspiring all the rest of us to fucking chase after what you fucking accomplished, right? This shit has not been easy. 10 years of fucking sobriety, right? That's a small community, I think, nationally speaking. People that have more than 10 years of alcohol sobriety. I'm going to look up the data on that, because I know it's a significant fucking accomplishment. Too many motherfuckers just think, it's alcohol. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? It's no big deal. Bullshit, man. That's poison. You're poisoning yourself, right? I don't give a fuck. If you drink a little, you drink a lot. All the bullshit, it's good for the heart, clears the heart. You know what fucking clears the heart, right? Good nutrition, right? Less oil, less saturated fat, less processed food. That's what's good for the fucking heart. Starting to pull some of that shit. You don't need alcohol to fucking, like, what do you think that shit is, man? Fucking Drano for your fucking arteries? Some of you motherfuckers, man, and especially the old times, little wine, little alcohol before I go to bed. Come on now, man. Who the fuck came up with that shit, right? It's like fucking Drano for your fucking bad arteries, man. Nah, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. All that fucking shit built up, right? Coronary heart disease, still the number one fucking killer, man. Number one killer, heart disease, right? Number two, cancer. Look, I'm excited. I was just scrolling on some shit, and I could be pretty critical of the politicians, but in a very rare case, I'm like, holy shit, these motherfuckers were responsive. We started getting rain, right? We've had a major forest fire, right? You guys have all heard about it around the country. If you're watching the tube, I don't watch the tube, so I'm assuming that this shit's been covered on national news. I don't have a fucking clue if it is or not. But it's been a huge wildfire. It's been burning for like 3 fucking months, right? I posted one of the first pictures of this fire on the trail that I was about to hike the day it got out of control. Never in a million years did I think it would get as big and as bad as it has. But we are very fortunate that what's called the monsoon season has started to kick in. We get these afternoon, just amazing, incredible thunder, lightning storms that just pour the rain from the sky. It's a beautiful thing. It's very fresh. It leaves everything feeling fresh and just healthier, right? More cleansed, more clear. And so the last 2 days, we started getting this pattern kicking in. And here's our local government. They've shut down all the fucking trails. And I've been hurting because I've been having to kind of stretch myself out. Yesterday, I went out into kind of like a deserty area. Saw the biggest fucking rattlesnake I've ever seen, eating a fucking big ass jackrabbit. That was crazy. That was some wild shit, man. Nature's incredible. And I got motherfuckers, kill it. I don't know. I kind of had thoughts about like, what, kill it, man? What would I kill it for? To eat it? I don't eat meat. Kill it just to hang it on my fucking wall to say I killed a big ass snake. I don't know. What the fuck do I need to do that for either? I don't need to harm that shit. It wasn't bothering me. So I let it go, right? I gave it peace, gave it its space, took some pictures. It's pretty fucking cool to see that live. But back to the politicians, in a rare case of responsiveness, these motherfuckers open back up the trails immediately because we got two storms and they see, hey, you know what, this pattern's going to kick in. The fire threat's reducing. So, man, I'm really excited. I could go on some hikes again. I've been missing the fucking local foothills. They're just really good training for me. I want to get into the 14,000 footers up in Colorado, and I need to train. I need these training hikes. I need to get these fucking training hikes in. You can't just walk out there and start climbing 14,000 feet, fucking 12, 14, 20-mile round trips, right? Without some training hikes. And so I'm excited to kind of get back into that flow, hitting the gym in the morning, hitting fucking hikes at night, man. That's doubling down on the fucking outdoors, the nutrition, the health, right? Started this morning off. Again, affirmations, very positive affirmations, a very strong, in-depth journaling session, right? Still trying to process and release some of the stuff from my past, heartbreak, fucking regret, guilt, shame, everything, man. What are you carrying around from your past that's just holding you back, right? You keep playing back the fucking movies, right? You keep playing back this movie, keep playing back this thing, and it's holding you back. It truly is holding you back. How the fuck are you supposed to move into the future, into something better, if you continue to play back in your fucking mind the shit from the old longing, right? I've been there. I've been doing this shit, right? I don't hide this. I don't hide the fact that I went through a very difficult breakup last fall, and I've stayed in a place of just healing, right? I've had to process, man. I've had to process a lot of old shit. And then it's crazy because I got invited to this kind of meditative breath work group with a friend of mine. He's like, I don't know, he's a yogi. He's something. He's definitely a spiritual man. And he invited me to this group. It was I felt a lot of energy, a lot of vulnerability, especially amongst strangers, us just sharing our stories, our experiences of awakening spiritually, energetically, and just kind of the things that we're doing. And so we did some collective breathing exercises, meditation, and it stirred some shit up in me that I've been processing the last few days. Yesterday was a challenging day, right? Yesterday was definitely a challenging day. I was feeling the heart, just feeling tight and tense, and just having to process those feelings because I feel like I'm finally, it's almost like I don't think seeing that kill scene, that death scene, right? The wild, man, the fucking wild scene. It was crazy. I saw all the stuff that went down between this rattlesnake and this jackrabbit. Like, I saw the signs before I saw the fucking actual shit going down. And for some reason, that's even resonating with me. It wasn't an accident that I encountered that. And I think you motherfuckers need to realize that everything you encounter is a construct. Like, you are creating your reality. And it seems like some of us, we believe that spiritual shit, and then some of us, we just say, nah, that's not how it is, man. Like, this is my job, this is that, this person cut me off, that, that's fucked up on them. But it's really weird how it all ties together, and it's always like there is learning, there's lessons, and there's really an opportunity to grow. You can either contract or you can expand almost in any situation. So even yesterday, I saw myself contract a little bit, right? Because I needed to pull in. I've been expanding, but I felt like I needed to contract just enough to process some more of the old negative energy that I've been carrying around from the past, to release. And that was really where I went with my journal this morning, was wanting to truly release, right? The negative feelings, the negative thoughts that are not serving me in a way that brings me closer to what? My desires, my goals, my hopes, my dreams. And I guarantee you're the same way, right? Not the exact same way, but I guarantee you that there are things you desire right now that are just out of your grasp. But it's not even like it's a reaching thing, it's a mental thing, right? You got to make the mental connection to focus in on what it is you desire. And you got to write this shit down, right? It's a broken record. You don't type it out, you don't text it out. No, there's something so powerful about when you scribe something, when you actually put pen, pencil, fuck whatever you want to a piece of paper and you write it out. It's your brain, your body, your mind, your subconscious, everything zeroes in on that and it starts to like magnify it as like this is the way, this is the new model. And especially when you talk about contrast, and when I say contrast, it's like black and white, good and evil, life and death, right? That's contrast. But so is being happy and being miserable, right? Those emotions. So, like, when you are fucking exuberant, when you're feeling great about yourself, right? You need to capture what it is that you're doing that makes you feel alive, makes you feel wonderful, right? Is it going out to the club getting drunk? That's what makes you feel great. Well, I wish that there were some other things that you could find, right? That would be positive in nature, that could truly bring life to you. But if that's your thing, that's your thing, man. I'm not here to fucking put that down. You do you. For me, it's finding the things that makes me feel most alive. And I know that hiking, being outdoors, right? It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel fucking the best. Like I disconnect from all the bullshit when I'm out hiking out in nature. And then I know when I'm down. And I know that I'll tell you this too, that in stretches of time, days, weeks, or months that I don't get a lot of outdoor time in, like nature, I know I'm more irritable. I'm fucking less patient with people, probably a little less kind. And it sucks because, it is that connection with nature that truly grounds me and it makes me have a new perspective on things. And it's just, I think the same is like being the difference between being satisfied nutritionally, like you've had a meal, right? And you're eating. Like I was talking to my son this week, because he's going to summer school and he's not waking up early enough to eat breakfast and they don't feed him during summer school. And so I was kind of getting on him about, dude, you need to get up to eat because you don't want to get to a place where you're hungry, right? You should have a program that you feed yourself accordingly so that you don't start to feel hungry. You should never feel hungry, right? Because when you do, hunger is like almost like your body saying, what the fuck? And it starts to get irritable. It starts to get like agitated. And so if you are proactive with taking care of yourself, you're not going to let yourself become hungry or hangry. And I get hangry. I know that when I'm not eating right with my schedule, 4 fucking meals a day, and that's on this list, 4 fucking meals a day is what I need, that I get irritable, I get hangry, I get impatient, I'm less present. And so it's like you don't want to allow yourself to get there. And that's the contrast that I'm talking about, right? Just like night or day, good and evil, right? Being satisfied nutritionally or being fucking starving, you're going to be irritable. Those are contrasts. Well, there's also contrast rich and poor, right? You know what it is to feel like, you when you got that stimulus check last year, right? You guys remember when you fucking Uncle Sam sent you that cash, right? You were like, fuck yeah, I'm rich. I got all this money. I could go buy something, right? I got 1,000 extra dollars, 2,000, whatever the fuck they sent you. There was probably a sense of like, wow, I have abundance. I have money. I can go and buy something, right? And then you know what it's like when motherfucking account is like, whoop, and it's like, uh-oh, overdrawn. There's contrast in that too. And you have, like, I think it's super important that you start to see this shit in your day-to-day life. The things that make you feel happy when you're in a state of peace and happiness and feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your situation. And then the times where you're miserable as fuck, you're frustrated, you're upset, you're sad, you're down. And you got to start writing about that. Like if you start to put this down and write out your story, you can start to take control. And you get to choose how you feel in these situations. If you know what triggers you, right? If you know that this type of situation triggers a negative emotional response from you, you can then say, you know what? Like I did today, I said, look, I desire to release the negative emotions, right? About my past, from heartbreak to loss, right? To feeling fucking unworthy, whatever this residual energy is that came up. I stirred something up in my heart this week and I had to process that yesterday. I'm feeling a lot better today. I think the showers, the fresh rain showers, kind of clear the air, cleanse the air, cleanse the environment. Man, we just had this smoke filled air for months on end. So it's just like this cleansing energy is coming in. But the only way that you're going to cleanse, it's not just time. I keep saying this, time does not heal, right? Time distances you from it so you can feel like you're sort of getting over it. But I talk to people on a regular basis, and for some reason, there's something inside of me that I trigger people to kind of go back, and they talk about their traumas to me. I've talked to people in their 80s, 90s, 70s, every age. And for some reason, the older the better, because when that person starts talking about when they were like 6 years old, 10 years old, and they start crying overwhelmed, what that tells me when they talk about this traumatic event is they haven't processed. They haven't dealt with it. It's always been just avoid it, or buying into the lie that time heals. No, it doesn't. Time does not heal. If you're in a season of loss, grief, heartbreak, whatever it is that's that negative, just that painful emotional feeling, very painful. Yes, if a year goes by, you're going to feel better. But that doesn't mean that you healed, motherfuckers. You need to catch that. That does not heal the wound that's there, the pain, whatever the wound is. To heal the wound, you really have to take ownership of what is going on in your body. And it's not really about the incident. Like for me, it wasn't really about having a serious relationship ending last fall, right? There's another story that predates that. It goes all the way back to little fucking Gregory, the little kid, and his feeling of abandonment, rejection, failure, all this shit. And so we want to make it about more recent issues, but it's not. Recent issues just remind us of the deeper pains and the fucking traumatic incidences that we've had. And yet we want to blame that person. We want to say, hey, you caused me this pain, but it's not true, right? We've caused ourselves the pain. Yes, people can be fucking mean and nasty to us, but we don't have to respond by hurting ourselves with a negative, painful emotion, right? So you can come at me, lighting me up, chewing me out, saying all these negative things, but if I have mastery over my emotions, if I have regulation over my feelings and my thoughts, no matter what you say to me should not stir me up into responding with negativity if I'm grounded in myself. And that's sort of where I strive to be every single day. And it's a hell of a fucking journey. It's a hell of a fucking challenge to truly be grounded in myself, right? That doesn't mean that I don't give two fucks about other people. And it also doesn't mean I'm someone, I can tell you this, and I have to monitor this every single day. Catch me on this. I'm also someone that in my past, I'm somebody that can check the fuck out, can emotionally shut down. So there's a difference. And I have to monitor that very closely, that I'm walking in a healing path, in a grounded path, right? Not I'm disconnected, I'm emotionally fucking unavailable, emotionally shut down. Because I did start to notice that over the course of this journey, right, since January 1st, that my heart was starting to kind of close a little bit because of some heartache and some the heartbreak I went through. And I didn't want that to happen. So again, I started to really journal this shit out, saying, look, no, I want to have an open heart, an openness to new possibilities, an openness to new love, an openness to new connections. I don't want to close down. I don't want to be a bitter motherfucker. I don't want to be miserable. I don't want to be, doubtful that anything good can happen to me because I had a bad experience last year. Like, and we tell ourselves this shit, but until you want to truly become the author, right, of your own story. And it's so fucking counterintuitive to what we've learned. It's very intuitive because it's truly what we are capable of doing. It is what we are actually, I think, intended to do, because we do it in various ways, but we don't even realize we're doing it. When you're a miserable motherfucker, when you're negative, when you're just always bashing motherfuckers, or, waving the fucking political firebrands, all the bullshit, it's like, your life, I've seen these people. They're very unfucking stable, right? They're unstable. They are not happy. They're miserable fucks. But yet they champion this political cause or this social issue, and it is like it's their religion, it's their lifeblood. It's like, it's not, there's not even joy in it, because there's so much anger about that, the fact that this, whatever the situation is, exists, that they're just fucking got so much pent up animosity and negativity. And I see it on both sides. I see all you motherfuckers melting down, blaming, fucking the current political administration that's there for the gas prices and for all your fucking pricing woes. And it's like, you know what? What is all that going to do for you? Right? What is focusing all that fucking negative attention, flipping the fucking president off, right? Fuck Joe Biden. Let's go, Brandon. All this bullshit. What does it do for you? How does it make your life better? How does it empower you to become a better version of yourself, right? Because you can beat on the fucking pots and pans and make a bunch of noise. Ain't that the same shit the other side is doing about the environment, right? We get triggered about motherfuckers that want to protect the environment, like that's a bad thing, or want to use sustainable fucking resources, like that's a bad thing. It's all divide and conquer. And you get both sides that have so much more in common because we live next to each other. These are your neighbors. These are your relatives. Like, what the fuck? In this country, we've allowed religion, right? In various forms, right? Politics to me is a religion. It's something that has an indoctrination, dogma, rules, right? Guidelines, beliefs that you need to subscribe to so you can carry their fucking message. And yet, when did we get to a point where we're going to start hating motherfuckers because of their political beliefs, because of their religious beliefs, because of their non-beliefs, right? And we try and group ourselves into these social fucking little tribes, and it's all bullshit. Because if it was true, the ones that are fucking hardcore, I think even then, man, if it really came down to fighting like life or death to fucking defend a social issue, there's very few. There's some crazy motherfuckers out there that would fight and give their life to save a fucking tree, I guess, or to, save a fucking minnow, or to defend fucking Joe Biden or Donald Trump, but not me. No, not me, man. Right? I protect myself and those I fucking love. That's it. That's what I'm worried about. Right? But I do answer the call of suffering in this world, and it's without bias. Right? I don't give a fuck who. I've helped every fucking race, gender, fuck, you name it, man. I don't give a fuck. Orientation, all this bullshit. When I go out to go volunteer, I'm not like, oh, I'm only going to help out these type of people. I'm only going to help out those fucking motherfuckers. No, we are going to help out anybody that needs help. And that's really where I think, being someone that has served in the military, right? That is one of the greatest unrealized benefits of that community. So many people, all they think about military is war and death and bombs and all this bullshit. And it's like, nah, man, our fucking strength is our diversity. And the fact that we can get a huge swath, a very diverse swath of this great United States of America, and we can bring people together, set aside your fucking differences, right? And go and perform at a high level. Most of you motherfuckers ain't never done that. You're only going to go to, like, if you, we are so tribal, right? If you're a fucking Democrat, you ain't ever go watch Fox News. If you're a Republican, you ain't ever go watch CNN or MSN unless it's just to fucking get more infuriated and frustrated and angry, right? If you're a Christian, right, and you ain't ever gonna go to a Catholic church. If you're Catholic, you ain't ever go to a Christian church or a fucking, a Buddhist fucking place or Islamic place, because you're so fucking set in your ways, and your way is the right way, and everyone against you or everyone that's not on your fucking team, right, can go to hell. I remember when I was caught up in Christianity, I was running for politics too. And I made an effort. I was going to go and visit as many fucking churches in this community as I could. And even a small, medium-sized town, I think we're like over 100,000 now, Santa Fe, New Mexico. It had like 100 churches back then. 100 fucking different Christian churches. I'm like, this is a fucking lot of churches. What the hell's going on here? Why do we got so many damn churches? And that's because we're so fucking divided, even in the religious community. And it was funny. It was tribal as fuck. I'd go to this church and they would be talking shit about motherfuckers across the street. They'd be talking about motherfuckers down the road. It's like, oh no. I'd be like, hey man, you guys should go to this little group over here. It's pretty cool. Oh no, we don't do that, because it's all about allegiance, right? We got to be aligned with the fucking team, right? And we do this shit even with like sports, entertainment, music. We're trying to discover who we are in the things that interest us. Right. So if you're an outdoors person, right, you only want to align yourself with outdoors people, right? If you're someone that loves shopping, right, you're only going to align yourself with people that love fashion and models and runways and shopping and, fucking designer shit. And it's like the way that we come together, right, as a people, right, is we got to set aside the fucking differences. There's so much more that we are aligned with, and it's really just this human experience. It's really the fact that so many of us, almost everyone, right, is suffering. I don't care if you're the president of the United States, if you're the fucking archbishop, if you're the pastor, fucking mega church motherfucker, right, or just some lowly fucking homeless guy that I was watching, getting his little morning routine going off over here in the fucking dirt across the road in a little dirt field, right? They're suffering all around. In every one of those people, there is a level of suffering. And we always want to make ourselves feel better, right? By doing a few things, by putting other motherfuckers down, right? By contrasting ourselves, saying, hey, at least my life ain't as bad as theirs. Or we like to fucking make ourselves feel better by living vicariously, right? We just had like a NBA championship. I laugh at all these motherfuckers. Yay, fuck yeah, my team won, my team. It's like, how the fuck is that your team? You bought a $50 fucking jersey. Now it's your team? I think my previous team, right? A team for football that I used to support hardcore, Denver fucking Broncos. I think they're going through a purchase with the Waltons, right? Walmart. And it's big money. I think it was like 7 or 10 fucking billion fucking dollars. You motherfuckers that have bought a $50 or $100 fucking jersey and a $30, $50 hat. My fucking team. It's my team. It ain't your fucking team, man. Stop with that shit. It's living vicariously. It's a psychological fucking issue. There's a mental disorder when you tell yourself that shit is yours. Because what? Because you wasted all your time watching them fucking make their money. You ain't getting paid to watch them win. So how the fuck is that your team? Like, they're making money. Why are you the only motherfucker not making no money when they play? See, the thing is right here, right? This is my motel that I'm in charge of. I'm making money no matter what's going on here every fucking day, 24 hours a day, so I can take some ownership of this. You fucking sitting there watching your team fucking play. My fucking team, you ain't making no money. How'd you get cut out of the deal? What the fuck what kind of negotiator are you? Right? You got cut out of the deal. That when your team is winning a championship, you don't get a fucking ring, you didn't get a paycheck, you didn't get a bonus, right? And you got to pay for all the shit that you're going to buy so you can walk around fucking say, look, man, I'm a champion. I'm a champion. My team's a champion. I pick winners. Bull fucking shit. Oh man, I love it. I love this fucking show. I love my fucking message because it's me, motherfuckers. It's just me, right? There ain't no fucking script. There ain't no rehearsal, right? Who the fuck would you be if it was just you? And you ain't got no fear. You don't got to worry about all this shit. You know how many motherfuckers went running for the fucking hills when I came out blasting on January 1st? How many of you guys can handle that? Losing people coming at you. I had like my own relatives coming at me saying, you better knock this off or I'm going to abandon you. Like, fucking see you later, right? For me, family is not family. I have a unique situation growing up. My family dynamic, how I consider things to be family is not traditional in any way, shape, or form. I do not have a traditional form of family. I don't have cousins and aunts and uncles galore, right? I've always had a very small fucking family dynamic. So I've looked to groups, right? Like the military, right? Some of these guys that I served with, right? These are my brothers. This is my family, right? When I go out on Team Rubicon, I feel like that's my family too, because we have a shared group of principles and values and beliefs and a mission that is common, right? Amongst men and women, willing to give and sacrifice our time, our resources, right? Even put our lives in fucking a level of jeopardy going in a disaster fucking zone to help somebody else out, right? That's some fucking courageous, fucking badass motherfuckers, right? Those are some courageous, badass motherfuckers. When are you going to join that fucking group? When are you going to step out of your comfort zone and start proving to yourself that there's more than saying my fucking team won and you didn't even get a paycheck? God, you're wasting all your fucking time sitting there. All the time that you spend watching sports, watching entertainment, movies, everything, it's costing you your time. You're saying, oh, but I get to choose that. I like to relax. I like to drink beers. I like to eat fucking unhealthy snacks, right? In return, though, could you imagine if you actually chalked up that time? How much time, if you're a fanatic, how much time do you invest watching this shit? And if you love sports that much, why don't you start a podcast? Ooh, let's get creative about this shit. Let's find out ways that we can fucking maybe make a profit, right? Start a side hustle where we can enrich ourselves by what? Talking about the things we're passionate about. If you're so fucking passionate about my fucking team, why don't you start a podcast? Why don't you start something that's like this? This is no different than CNN. I got a fucking ticker on the bottom. I get to talk. It's live, right? You could do the exact same thing, motherfuckers, but you don't, because that takes effort. That takes you having fucking balls and putting yourself on the line for what? Other motherfuckers that are shallow to judge you, right? To say, I don't like the way this guy's talking. I don't like the way this lady's talking. Guess what? I don't like you no more. So what? I don't care if you like me or don't like me. There's plenty of people that I am fucking reaching and inspiring, and a lot of you motherfuckers are hiding, right? I truly respect the ones that come and reach out to me and say, hey, I appreciate that message that you're putting out there. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for fucking doing what you're doing. Having the balls to fucking speak your truth. That's all this is. When are you going to have the balls or the courage to speak your truth? Whatever it is, you got to stand for something, right? But the only things that you're going to stand for are the things you're willing to fight for, are the things you would even be willing to die for. And this is my message. So if you think you're going to come and get me to edit myself, stop with an F-bomb, stop with a this, no, I am so fucking free right now. This is true freedom. Being able to talk my talk, walk my walk, do life on my fucking terms. That's taking fucking ownership, right? That's being so fucking confident that I don't give a fuck. If nobody ever heard this message except for myself, guess what? That would be fine with me. I would not change the intensity and the passion, right? But here's the thing. Those of you that actually do reach out, it does encourage me. And that's a fucking beautiful exchange for humans. When we start to get real with ourselves, honest with ourselves, and we put something into this world that's it's only ours. You got to realize there is something. That's why I'm fucking coming at you so hard. I'm putting you in that corner where it's time to fucking fight. Fight for your fucking voice. Fight for your fucking truth. Quit playing scared. Quit worried about acceptance. If you're so worried about losing people, do you fucking realize that these motherfuckers don't give two fucks? Anybody that's going to walk out of your life for you changing shit up, but if you change up for you to be more real and more fucking true to yourself, and they say, oh, you changed up, I don't want to be in your life no more. I'm not going to be your friend no more. Oh, I didn't realize that you like Donald Trump. Oh, I didn't realize you voted for Joe Biden. Oh, I didn't realize that you like the fucking Raiders. I'm a fucking Broncos. What the fuck, man? Stop with this shit. Stop playing scared. You got one shot at this life. Make it a great life. Make today a great day. Write down in your journal that you're going to choose to be truly happy in life, and that you're going to allow yourself to be happy, to be joyful, and to be honest with yourself. God, I can't believe how many of you motherfuckers are suffering in situations that you ain't stuck in. There's no situation you're stuck in. You can literally fucking move out of any situation you're at. Now, would it be the responsible thing to just fucking do something drastic and it's going to cause other motherfuckers some pain, right? Because, you've put yourself in an enmeshed situation where people are codependent on you. People are relying upon you. That might not be the best thing, but sometimes that's got to be the only thing. And you got to do it. You got to do it with conviction and belief, saying, you know what? I can't do this no more. I can't support these motherfuckers no more. This dead weight, they holding me back. I got to move on. I got to live my fucking life, right? And there's a lot of men and women, right? You are not willing to live your true life, your authentic truth. Who would you be? How would you sound if you didn't give a fuck what anybody thinks about you when you start speaking and acting in accordance to your truth? How would you be? How would you sound? How would you look if you started investing in your dreams, in your hopes, in your goals? That's what I'm trying to fucking stir up in you motherfuckers. I appreciate you guys getting on here. I'm excited. We've been getting moisture. It feels fresh, right? The environment feels fresh. That raises my spirit. I'm going to go do some power hot fucking yoga today. How many willing to do something new like that? That shit's challenging. I'm going to do the power hot yoga. I'm going to probably go for a hike. Actually, I'm working a wedding tonight too, so I'm looking forward to that. I like being around that hope and that the optimism of two people, two families connecting. It's a beautiful thing. Weddings are beautiful. Marriages, not so much. Weddings are beautiful. Honeymoons are usually really amazing. Marriages, fuck, we got work to do. Trust me, I know all about that shit. But you know the motherfucking drill. I can't stay on here all day. I wish I could. I gotta go live my life. I hope you're willing to start fucking living your life and start living it more in accordance to your truth right now, right? There's so many of us that we're holding back things that we know is who we fucking are in order to what? Stay the course. And that course is not building us up. It's just, we're just waiting to die. It's just getting through one day to the next, just waiting to die. There's not really motivation. There's not ambition. There's not goals. There's not challenges that we're willing to conquer and fucking take on. Say, bring it, motherfuckers. Bring that fucking challenge. Come on. I'm not giving up. I got a goal. I got a dream. I'm going to become better than I am today, no matter how fucking tough shit gets. But I'm going to keep smiling because I'm a happy motherfucker. I got my trails back open. You're going to see me marching up and down these fucking foothills here, getting ready for some big fucking hikes here in the near future. 14,000 foot fucking summits. Let's go. You know the fucking drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me.